Hey gamers, welcome back to Game Perfection, a passion project by Karmasur Studios. I'm your host, Mr. Ghost, and after we missed and corrected that 5th episode, I'm back with a video that fits into a regular sequential counting. But hey, who the hell cares? All these episodes contain nothing but only the best games only. So here comes the title for the sake of formality: the best PC, PlayStation, and Xbox games that you should check out, Episode 8. Now, without wasting any time, let's dive right into it. Grounded, released on July 28, 2020 on PC and Xbox.
Oh, good! You are not dead! I will be helping you out today. First things first, you're not supposed to be here.
Obsidian Entertainment brings a crafting co-op survival adventure to keep you grounded. This doesn't dump you on a barren island, but instead just a regular backyard. The problem is you exist in the size of an ant, just like the Ant-Man from the Avengers. But you can't get back to the normal like him. The excitement of playing an excellent survival game stems from the priorities you set for yourself that lead to your redemption. It begins deceptively simple. You must have food and drink or you will perish. Meh, the initial stage requires you to find what is and isn't edible. Unfortunately, you realize that mites will try to eat you because you are the size of a bee that was crushed under the feet of the poor dog of Miss Amber Heard. HARDSPACE, SHIPBREAKER. Released on May 24th, 2022 on PC, Xbox, PS.
Alright, Cutter. Welcome aboard. Now, nanocarbon goes in the processor. Aluminum goes in the furnace. Good luck out there. We were out.
This space sci-fi simulation with almost accurate physics is the latest release from Focus Entertainment. Every morning in this too sophisticated environment, you start a shift, choosing a new ship to crack or continuing one from the day before. Engines, reactors, and crew rooms are protected from the elements by being stacked inside a structural frame and layers of hull paneling. Destiny told me that the biggest headaches are reactor cores, which must be removed with care and placed in barge stasis before they go supernova and transform your priceless salvage into worthless scrap, and your body into a hefty insurance write-off. Destiny and I both test the games with our fellow teammates, and if you're wondering where's she, well, she's playing the games in the name of testing. Again, Resident Evil 7 BIOHAZARD. Released on October 14th, 2021 on PC, Xbox, PS, Switch, and Stadia.
What the fuck are you?
Shut up and listen if you want to stay alive. Ethan, you gotta get out of that house.
Another Resident Evil game on the list, cause just like the virus, I simply can't resist it. This one is rather a fresh release from Capcom Studios, and if you don't get the reference, then it's our dumb editor who put it before the other one. But anyways, this edition's atmosphere is the most intense the series has experienced in a long time. If classic Resident Evil games were inspired by zombie films, this Resident Evil is full of bloodbath inspired by the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, complete with gory graphics, crumbling old shacks, and cannibalistic horrors. The majority of the stress in this edition comes from finding yourself in difficult situations and struggling to adapt, as the game is all about scavenging for supplies and preserving what little ammunition and resources you have. NARAKA BLADEPOINT, released on August 12th, 2021 on PC. Hey, kids, go back. It might not be appropriate for you to see what's in here. You gone? Sure? Okay. I hope only adults and some pervert teenagers are watching this. Anyway, I'm not putting any explicit scenes because Suzanne is kinda rude nowadays. I don't want her to put a yellow dollar on this video. Coming back to the game, it is a multiplayer battle royale by NECESSE Studios. It sets 60 warriors against each other on a war-torn island, with each controlling one of 7 distinct heroes in teams of 3 or alone. Instead of looking for assault guns or bulletproof Kevlar, you'll be looking for daggers, katanas, and a slew of other razor-sharp lethal weapons. And yeah, breastplates and mystical trinkets called soul jades provide some passive benefits. It's a unique take on the genre, and mastering the complexities of its fighting and mobility systems will keep you occupied for weeks and months. Beat Saber, released on May 22nd, 2019 on PC, PS, and Oculus. This is something that you might have seen in one of those metaverses coming Instagram posts or the gaming ads. Don't worry though, this VR-only indie rhythm game comes from the Beat Game Studio, and you can expect some premium gameplay. Even if it isn't built to push the VR tech to the edge, it has some cool neon graphics to cherish. The simple game mechanics also mean that you don't need a room full of setup. Just your Oculus or even the Vive Pro works well with those lightsabers. The best thing about this game is the catchy EDM tracks, even though some of them are just annoying as BTS songs, but a few of them are so catchy that those tracks are living in my head rent-free. Just kidding, armies! Pummel Party, released on September 20th, 2018 on PC. I know you losers haven't been to any party since the Earth's existence, but don't worry, here is your kind of a party. This funny multiplayer co-op from Rebuilt Games is a true time killer. This one is similar to any other generic board game, but with a few flip-ups that make it more interesting and tense. Each player has a health bar and weaponry with which you'll get to dispatch the other players. If a player runs out of health, they are respawned and lose their progress toward the current objective on the playing field. This new combat style adds to the ruining friendships aspect of the title and is ripe for loads of laughs. This is the game for any friend group looking for some Mario Party nostalgia or to bully your friends in a virtual game while enjoying your munchies. Resident Evil 3, released on January 24th, 2019 on PC, Xbox, and PS.
Commitment, honesty, integrity, these are the core values that create the foundation for Umbrella Corp.
We've gotta be dreaming.
This is a fun arcade game with funky graphics. Come on, you already know what it is. Capcom Studio is really on point with the third edition, with the killer graphics and crazy detail that made the whole atmosphere petrifying. Not more than Destiny without food though. The single player campaign is just wow, and hence the multiplayer mode falls a bit short of expectations. It features the return of original Resident Evil protagonist Jill Valentine in a tale that takes place concurrently with Resident Evil 2, and that is the most enjoyable thing about it. Given both her situation and ours, her character and her snarky, irritating personality feel purgative. This edition places a higher emphasis on action and a lesser emphasis on puzzle solving and exploring. Still, I enjoyed it as it maintains the same old Resident Evil vibe.
Attention all citizens. The missile...
The RIFTBREAKER, released on October 14th, 2021 on PC, Xbox, and PS.
Roger that. Begin field-based setup.
This is a multi-genre game by Karmasur Studios. It is a base-building survival adventure with some action RPG elements. There are so many things in this game, so many fronts to handle that you rarely get the time to rest and are just constantly juggling the resources, defenses, and lots of other things. This game, like my crypto buddies, extremely ambitious. It combines the best elements of a dozen genres to produce something multifaceted and unforgettable. It has RPG-style crafting and gear system and top-down bullet-hell combat with loot drops. At the core, it has a bland story with miserable characters, but from all the multi-genre elements of this game, it is an overall success. This might be a spoiled broth for some, but for those who are into it, this might just be a perfect dish. NECESSE, released on December 12th, 2019 on PC. This is a top-down sandbox action-adventure by Mads Skovgaard Studios. This looks like a mess and a pile of, but trust me, this has eaten a lot of hours from my life. This messy little thing has a lot of art style similarities with Minecraft, Terraria-like games. This game has an intriguing amount of detail and a world worth exploring. You'll get to fight a lot of monsters and bosses. Heck, you can even bring your friends to the party. You'll need to recruit and assign settlers who'd help you defend and maintain your home when you are away. From trading resources and running a kitchen to growing farms and animals. There's a lot for you to dig here. When I came home, I just like to throw my bag away, put on the shorts, and dig deep inside it. I mean this game, of course.
Of course!
DAYZ, released on December 13th, 2018 on PC, Xbox, and PS.
Only to discover you are right in the middle of the post-apocalypse. Well, that just became your reality. Welcome to the end, where only one rule matters: stay alive no matter what.
More zombies, more players, and definitely more violence on offer in this open-world survival by Bohemia Interactive. The clumsy controls, buggy zombies, and difficult survival remain the game's identity. You still have to run for miles to catch up with buddies. The zombies continue to get caught in walls and ignore your existence. You can search an entire town for supplies and only find one filthy jacket, a tin opener, and no tins. Welcome to the story of every homeless guy out there, and the chances of being killed by an unknown sniper are always high, even more than usual, seconds after you finally find something worthwhile. With a bit slow-paced gameplay with literally mindless AI-deficient zombies, you might be wondering how this game made it to the list. Me too! But still, the stories in this game are exceptional, and if you want to dwell on that, this one is for you.
This is DAYZ. This is your story.
This was the first video that I narrated on the channel, so please try to go a little easy on me. Hope you found a cool game that you'd like to try. Drop your recommendations in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, Mr. Ghost, peace out.